As you probably know by now, there has been a lot of controversy surrounding the new Rings of Power series, which is a prequel to the Lord of the Rings franchise. The Hollywood Reporter saying that the stars of the Rings of Power are speaking out against racist threats that are aimed at the cast. A statement issued by the series cast members addresses harassment and abuse directed at performers of color, and the quote is, "We refuse to ignore it or tolerate it." The quote continues and says, "We stand together against the relentless racism, threats, harassment, and abuse some of our castmates of color are being subjected to. We refuse to ignore it or tolerate it. Our world will never be all white. Fantasy has never been all white. Middle-earth is not all white." The full statement is as follows. "We, the cast of Rings of Power, stand together in absolute solidarity and against the relentless racism, threats, harassment, and abuse some of our castmates of color are being subjected to on a daily basis. We refuse to ignore it or tolerate it." J.R.R. Tolkien created a world which, by definition, is multicultural, a world in which free peoples from different races and cultures join together in fellowship to defeat the forces of evil. Rings of Power reflects that. Our world has never been all white, fantasy has never been all white, Middle-earth is not all white. BIPOC people belong in Middle-earth, and they are here to stay. Finally, all our love and fellowship go out to the fans supporting us, especially fans of color, who are themselves being attacked simply for existing in this fandom. We see you, your bravery, and endless creativity. Your cosplays, fan cams, fan art, and insight make this community a richer place and remind us of our purpose. You are valid, you are loved, and you belong. You are an integral part of the Lord of the Rings family, and thanks for having our backs. What do y'all think about this? They also tweeted, "We're really proud of the cast that we have in this show. We welcome discussion and even criticism around the series. However, we will not condone racism of any kind." I think it's huge that they made like a public statement about this, and I'm so glad that they did, because I don't understand why people are upset that in fantasy worlds there is diversity. Like, that reflects the actual world, and I believe that all people should have a voice at the table, and that when we are creating stories, we should include people of all ethnicities, backgrounds, sexualities, etc. I heard a TikToker, I can't remember who it was, I wish I knew their name so I could either stitch them or comment them, so if you can think of it, tag them in the comments. But one of the things that he said that I thought was really profound is he said, it's not that they don't want people of color in their fantasy shows, it's that they don't want people of color in real life, and this is the one place where they can, like, thrive in their white supremacy. And I just was like, wow, that is such an interesting way to characterize it and think about it, and that makes a lot of sense. But what do y'all think? What do you think about this statement? What do you think about the controversy that's been going on? What do you think about the show so far? Let me know in the comments or stitch this video.